It's been 25 years since the R-rated comedy American Pie left us all saying, my. It may have been called American Pie, but this movie was no Don McLean song.
We'll just tell your mother that we ate it all.
The raunchy comedy centered on 4 high school seniors making a daring pact before graduation.
We will fight for every man out there who isn't getting laid and should be. This is our day.
The film became a box office sensation and a pop culture phenomenon,
Oh, and this one time at band camp,
cooking up not just 1, 2, but 3 equally successful sequels.
Here's to the next
Could you
step.
please shut up with that
Next
stepping?
Put
Jesus.
your glass down.
What happens at band camp stays at band camp this morning, and we are pleased to say Thomas Ian Nicholas, who played Kevin in the series, joins us now from LA. Hey, how are you?
Hello, Sylvia. Hello, David. I'm great. Happy to be here with you.
Happy 25th anniversary. You were 20 years old when this hit screens. Did you be honest?
Don't add 2 years onto me. I was
Sorry.
18.
Oh, you were
I was
18.
Although
I apologise.
I guess technically it came out when I was 19. So
Okay.
but you only added 1 year. I'll take it.
So you were, I mean, that's very young to be appearing in something that blew up in such a way. But first tell us, and be honest, when you first read the script, did you have any reservations at all?
Okay, I can be honest with you. Now, granted, understand too that even though Rookie of the Year wasn't as wildly successful of a film, I went through the success of that when I was 12. As far as this film, I thought initially when I read it, which it was called untitled teenage sex comedy that you can make for under 10 million that most readers will probably hate, but I think you'll love it. I thought it was complete smut from the opening scene, which was a little different than the one that you see in the movie,
Okay.
and I threw it in the trash.
Oh, wow.
So I almost did an audition for it, and then they really wanted to see me. They called again. I learned a very valuable lesson. Do not judge a book by its cover. So I read through the whole script, realized there was a lot of heart in there, and I, of course, went to the audition, and the rest is history.
Thank
But
God
the
you
rest is
did.
history, but let's talk about this history because this is a small budget comedy, R-rated, which was really risky at the time, and it blew up, and it blew up in such a way that you all became this pop culture phenomenon that we still reference now. How was that to be in the middle of all that?
You know, I'm very grateful for the success of the first film and all of the films and the recognition that it brings to my career and the doors it opens, that I get to make people happy. And in fact, I know that the film did really well in Australia.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm happy to say I just started working with a convention agency called Koala Bear Promotions, and hopefully they're going to be bringing me over for some fan events
Oh,
in
yes.
2025.
Well,
We
you
love that.
have family who are waiting to see you here, right?
I do. I have family in Fremantle on the West Coast. And I learned during my last interview with Australian TV that someone was watching, and I had talked about my lineage to Ned Kelly. And then they actually gave me the proper through line that it was like Ned Kelly's, dad's brother's side was like it was like all connected, like from the cousin side. So I actually proved, because this person had heard their great grandmother talking about my grandmother and her
Wow.
2 sisters in Fremantle.
You're such an Aussie.
You're an Aussie.
Had no idea.
Official.
Not just an Aussie, but in the like lineage of Ned Kelly. Come
That's
on.
better than most Aussies, mate.
That's
You
deep
really
Aussie.
nailed it.
Hey, I want to ask about Stifler's mum, right? So Jennifer Coolidge. Obviously enormous at the time of this series, but she is probably, she's at the heights of her career right now. Have you spoken to her in recent years? Because, her star is just exploding in a new kind of way, isn't it?
It is, and I'm always so happy when I see my friends and my castmates, but I call them my friends because I did do 4 films with them, doing well in their career. And I haven't spoken to her in recent years. I've been a little bit busy with my music career and producing film and television. So I guess I need to follow up with her, or at least reach out and drop her a text and say congrats. I feel remiss now that I haven't done that. Thanks for making me feel
Sorry.
guilty.
No, I
I
mean,
didn't mean to do
It's
that.
the Aussie way. It's done with love.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, so speaking of, sorry to interrupt. Speaking
No.
of my TV show, you can watch Underdeveloped in Australia on Apple TV or on Tubi.
Yeah. So what is
and then-
this? What is
about it.
Underdeveloped?
Underdeveloped is a new TV series that's in the vein of The Office, but we are in a production office. That's me with the creepy mustache. And Tom Arnold is my boss. And so I produced this series, and I play one of the main characters of Joe, a very curmudgeon-y movie producer that doesn't really know what he's doing, but knows more than the rest of them.
That's
So.
great.
And what about your music career? What are you cooking up on that front?
Well, I have my 7th album coming out on May 17th. It was produced by Taylor Carroll, the drummer from Lit, which you know them, my own worst enemy. I've signed with Spam Records out of Austria, so I'm doing all these European tours and US tours. And so hopefully when I come over next year for some fan events, I'll be doing some emo nights like this. This was the footage from emo night at When We Were Young Fest in Las Vegas.
Emo night.
So fun.
Yeah, I'll be doing some of that and
Yes,
touring with my
please.
friend's band Cambridge all through Australia. I can't wait to announce when we get something cooking.
Get something cooking, come back home and come and see us on the couch, mate. We'd love to have you here.
Love to see you again.
I would love that. And I would love to go see my family. And thank you again so much for having me on the show.
Listen, if you are Australian, you know, people are going to start calling you Tomo and stuff. You
Yeah.
know, that's going to happen here.
That's fine. I can take it. I'll answer to anything.
Good on you, Tomo.
You're one
So-
of us.
One of us, mate.
Love your
I'm
work.
expecting my koala
Your-
and my
your
kangaroo
pet
in the mail.
kangaroo. Yeah,
Absolutely. We ship it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll ship it direct.
DHL's got it now.
Thanks, Lyndon.
See you
Good to see you.
Thank you so much, David.
Oh,
Thank you so
lovely
much.
guy, huh?
Lovely guy. I know,
awesome.
great chat.
Hey there, Today fans. Sarah and
What's my name again?
oh my goodness, Carl.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel, though. Subscribe now for more news, special reports, and amazing Aussie stories.
And Carl misbehaving,
Whoa,
of course.
that never happens.
always happens.
What's she talking about?